morning, my first full day in Nong Khiaw. There it is again. Today I'm going to climb up there to the highest viewpoint in the village. Around here there are lots of kind of treks and things like that to do, lots of climbing and all that kind of thing, but I keep waking up with a bad back. It's like the onslaught of old age. It's here we go. This is my life from now on, which is why I'm doing all this stuff now. I'm not waiting until I retire. Not waiting until I'm in my 60s and 70s, because I will just be a wreck by then. So. That guy's having a nice day. Here we are. My favourite viewpoint in the whole of Southeast Asia, I think. Now there is a viewpoint just up here. It's the lowest of the two. But I'm going to do the one that I did before. I know I've done it before, but I also know it's absolutely amazing views from there. So let's see if my back holds out, and let's see if my new funky trainers are going to last the journey. I have no other footwear now. Some guys have just rode by on their bicycles, and as they were approaching me, they were holding their hand out for a high five. So the first one was no problem. The other one had to swerve to kind of reach me, and then went and crashed straight into his mate, causing mayhem on the main streets of Nong Khiaw. Is exercise good for a bad back? Guess we'll find out. So it says here, please don't move from the trail, otherwise you might step onto an American bomb or poisonous animals. Yeah, stick to the trail then. You can see here the bomb, here, one of the most bombing areas in Laos. I just gave my money to a girl who can't have been any older than 7, and then I had to go and get my ticket from a girl who was about 2. And here we go, it's now 12:35. Apparently it takes about an hour and a half. If you're a fast walker it can take an hour, and locals can even do it in 40 minutes. I'm knackered already, so I'm going to be closer to the 90-minute, I think. If I get there for 2, I think I'll have done well, because my back is hurting and I haven't done any kind of trekking, certainly uphill trekking, for well, probably since Mestia in Georgia, or Kazbegi. It is literally uphill all the way. Bloody hell. I'm not going to rush. I'm going to take things slow, and hopefully I can manage to keep going until the first rest point. I don't know where that is, but that's my aim anyway. It's quite scary to think that anywhere to my left or to my right there could be unexploded bombs from the Vietnam War. This is the only part of this area that you're allowed to walk on, and this has obviously all been cleared and tested. Over there, different story. Weird bloody spider just walked off in front of me. I don't know if you can see that. I thought I'd done well here. I managed to get to the first rest stop without having to stop or anything like that. So sit down, have a look how long I've been going. 14 minutes. Bloody hell. And my memory of this is it gets much steeper. The first part's actually quite easy, and yeah, just looking at it you can see how it's one hell of a climb. So I'm not going to stay too long, so I want to keep going while my body's used to the exercise. There were 2 guys sat having a rest here, 2 locals, and they set off to the top carrying huge bottles, big tanks of water. Look at the size of the bloody ants. It's about the size of my thumbnail. I'm starting to regret this now. It's so steep, and you think I'll just get to the top of here, and then it just gets even worse. And it literally is just going to get worse all the way. Why do I do these things? Why does anybody do these things? Hope this viewpoint's worth it. Well, I don't know whether to be happy or burst into tears. The good news is I am now halfway. The bad news is I am only halfway. There's a bench here, definitely taking a rest. It's took me 32 minutes to reach the halfway point. So if I keep going at the same speed, that means I'm closer to the fast speed than the average. It said you can do it in an hour, fast walkers can do it in an hour, local walkers can do it in 40 minutes. That's not going to happen. So, but it does get much steeper, and also I'm going to be taking a few more rests from now on in, I think, because I'm absolutely wiped out, and it's, yeah, I'm only halfway. I did do this before. I did it after a night of drinking, which wasn't the best idea, and yeah, it was a struggle then, but it's a struggle now, and I didn't have anything at all to drink yesterday. And I bought a litre and a half of water with me. That's nearly gone. I should have bought 2 of them. Well, I've just had to make another stop, so my time is now edging towards the slower end rather than the quick walker. But as you can see from here, it's just literally, it's almost vertical. So keep going. I'm absolutely dripping in sweat. Got one sweaty Harold Boulder there. For a minute then I thought I'd gone off the beaten track because the path seemed to disappear. And now we seem to be going horizontally, not vertically. This has given me false hope that we're getting near to the viewpoint. There's this memory in the back of my mind, and I'm hoping it's a false one, that the last time I came up here and did this, I was also then thinking, we must be close, we must be close. And then we came across a sign that said, only 20 minutes to go, which just destroyed me. We're actually going downhill. Viewpoint at 200 metres. Oh, kiss my face. There are at least 2 other viewpoints in Nong Khiaw that I'm aware of. I haven't been up any of them. So a traveller yesterday went up one, and it's on the other side of the Nam U River. And yeah, basically there's one viewpoint which is just 15 minutes of hiking, and then there's another one which takes about an hour. But even from the 15-minute one, the view looked amazing, so I may do that tomorrow. There's also another one on this side of the river. As soon as you cross the river, there's one on your left hand side. That one only costs 10,000 kip, this one's 20,000, but I think this is the only one that offers 360 degree panorama views. Last few steps. And there she is. You can see the bridge where we started the journey. Oh God. Could do with a 7-Eleven up here. Wow. We've even got a lovely old bench, look. Let's check out the view from this lovely old bench. It's not bad, is it? I think Nong Khiaw was one of my first real wow moments, when I felt like I was totally in a place unlike anywhere else I'd ever been. The last time I came to Southeast Asia, up until this point we'd been in mainly cities. We had gone off and done certain things like waterfalls and national parks, but wow, when we arrived here and we're walking through the village and you look around and you're surrounded by all this, and then we came up and did this viewpoint and it's just absolutely stunning. Obviously I'd never heard of Nong Khiaw before I came to Laos. I'd never heard of Luang Prabang before I came to Laos. Yeah, I'm so glad we came up here. I'd say the most tourists or travellers go as far north as Luang Prabang. Not many come as far up as Nong Khiaw. Bloody hell, that scared me to death. That's a butterfly the size of a bloody bird. Yeah, not many come up to Nong Khiaw or Luang Prabang. I've been recommending it to everyone in the hostel, and I've met a few people up here that listen to me, and I've actually come up here and they've said the same thing. They've absolutely fallen in love with the place. It's absolutely stunning. Just down here is another very small village, which I may have a walk up to tomorrow. I think it's about an hour's walk. It's all flat, so I might go and have a look, see what's going on in that village. Probably not a great deal.
Oh, beautiful, my gosh. Oh.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. My
King of Laos.
Yeah, good.
I've now got the entire viewpoint to myself, apart from the insects, a butterfly that's the size of a small plane, and some kind of wasp bee thing that keeps reappearing and annoying my little settle down here, you know, trying to just chill out. Every time I lay down, this bloody bee reappears. So I'm going to shoot down in a second, because it does look like it might rain anytime now. I don't want to be stuck up here when it's pissing it down. Bloody hell, you're right nightmare trying to get back. I just don't want to leave though. The last time I came here, I was up here for about nearly 2 hours. We got chatting with some old travelling guy, and yeah, so we were up here for a couple of hours, and you just don't want to leave. You just, every time you look at it, it's just absolutely stunning. And I think that this time when I leave, I definitely won't be coming back. I thought that last time, but you know, it's my second time in Nong Khiaw. It's only a very small village, but who knows, maybe in 10 years time I might come back to Southeast Asia and come and see Nong Khiaw one last time before I snuff it. Well, goodbye. Amazing viewpoint over Nong Khiaw. Once again, you are absolutely wonderful. Well, it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get up, and that was with a few rests. I reckon I can get back down in an hour, because it's not as hard going down as what it is coming up. Although this bit is pretty difficult, because this is just basically rock climbing. And there's lots of things buzzing around, but once I get to the bottom of here, then it's just pretty straightforward. I think I'm fuck off wherever it is. Oh, this is the area with the swings, which means I must have missed the "You are halfway" sign. So I'm actually closer to the bottom than I thought, which is a good thing, because I'm absolutely roasting. I'm absolutely dripping with sweat. My clothes are soaked. I think it's probably best off in the bin, I think. And yeah, my legs are a bit weak. You don't get as out of breath coming down, but it's a struggle on the old knees. These swings are just the weirdest things ever. They don't just go like that, they just bounce around all over the place. Let's try again. Not too bad. Oh, there we go. It's like a waltzer swing. Check this out. That grub is still alive. The ant's trying to drag it off somewhere. My money's on the ant. I think I've made it, you know. Here we are. Not where we started 3 hours ago. Hello, everybody. Yeah, here we are. This is where we started. Hi.
Đi. Lại hạ cày.
Back on a straight road. Little chicks. What's this guy doing? Bloody chickens everywhere. Look at them. Thinking they're goats. This place is a really cool bar. I had a great time here last time, meeting up with fellow travellers. And from 6 to 8 cocktails, buy one get one free. Lao barbecue. It looks different. I think it's been done up since I was here. Look at this. It just never fails to take your breath away. It's like you're walking down the street in Nong Khiaw and this is what you've got in front of you. Look at this fella. You look like you shouldn't be out. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened with that dog. I just said to him, you look like you shouldn't be out, and he just scarpered. Still running now. He's just ran out of view now, he never stopped running away.